Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, chat, it's getting worse. This woman is trying to create an app where men pay a date deposit. You know what that sounds like? Prostitution. My soundboard's lagging here. I'm going to dock this man a day's pay for napping on the job. But this woman is trying to create an app where you have to put down a date deposit just to even date these women. These women come pre-booked with kids talking about we need a deposit. The only deposit men have been making has been sperm deposits. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha, bitch.
Let's get off into this.
I said I would require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs. I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality.
Have I ever talked about the 1,000 wiener stare? This is what those eyes tell me. How many wieners have been in there?
This is actually happening. We are building the app. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this is the best damn dating app you have ever seen. Because
baby girl discovered escorting and thinks she's revolutionary. She's the founding mother of escorting. No, you're not. There's escorting apps and stuff out there. Come on, baby girl.
There is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as a woman, you're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date and a better connection, and that gives the man a better chance of succeeding in courting you. The app is called Courted. So when people ask, how did you meet? You can say, he courted me. So cute. The website already looks absolutely stunning. And
He courted me. No, he bought you. Just say these ladies just admit you're an escort at this point. Just say you're a prostitute and you want men to pay for your time. Just say it. It'd be easier if you just said it and tried to give it this other word, courted.
App itself, incredible. All of the features are so unique and nothing like you've ever seen on any dating app. Oh, and to everyone who said you can't do that, guess what? I just did. So
you actually didn't because your app's not created yet.
Gotcha, bitch.
We are going to launch this city by city. And if you want early access, click the link in my bio and sign up.
Click the link in my bio. Anytime I hear a woman say, click the link in my bio, I just think,
she's a runner, she's a track star.
That's just what I think.
A deposit to
Okay, and she's got a whole series of this stuff.
pay for a woman's expenses to go on a date is for men who value intention.
Okay. Let's just hear this value intention stuff, and then let's just go ahead and look at this.
Single mom.
Are we surprised, dude? Are we surprised? Are we surprised that she's a single mom, dude? Are we surprised? Okay, here we go. All right, let's get back.
It is for men who value intention, not entitlement. The funniest part of this viral outrage is that the loudest critics are often the same.
Viral outrage. Let's just see what she means by viral outrage. 9,700 views.
A deposit
Baby girl, I've had farts go more viral. Stop it.
to pay for a woman's expenses to go on a date is for men who value intention, not entitlement. The funniest part of this viral outrage is that the loudest critics are often the same men who are paying hundreds of dollars just to look at photos on OnlyFans of women who they will never meet. But suddenly it's outrageous to pay for the prep costs of a woman who's actually looking to intentionally date. And
little do you know this woman's actually on OF. So she's like bashing her clientele essentially. You know, and what's so funny to me is we're so sex, like pro sex worker, but we're not like pro sex customer. Like some dudes maybe just want to buy pictures without the headache of having to deal with you.
let's be so real. Women have been taking on these costs forever in silence. All this does is just bring intention and transparency to something that's already been happening. So to the men who are acting like I'm drafting you for the war.
No, here's what you need to do. Have an option where you can just go on and just buy the cooch. You know what I mean? Just have it all. Like, here's the date cost. Here's my makeup cost. How much for the cat? Just give me the cat. How much is it for that?
This is a dating app. It's not that serious. This app is not for the men booing from the nosebleeds. This is for the men actually in the arena, showing up.
Why would the men actually in the arena want to like be open about paying for escorts? This is like one of those backdoor deals that you do. This isn't something men want to be in the limelight doing.
Putting in effort and dating intentionally. And the best part about free will is that you can opt out. It's simply...
Oh, wow, man. She's such a philosopher. The great thing about...
Watch this, because this
helping create date deposit.
single mom wants to create an app.
Single
mom.
This single mom. They had to hit her with that, bro. This single mom wants to help create a date deposit.
that's requiring men to deposit money into this app account in order to get a date.
Yeah, just call it prostitute. Just what I don't get, like, you want to be a hooker, dude? Cool.
Before that date, so watch.
After I said I would require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs.
This is the level of delusion we live in this modern society, is that we have single moms. Like, we have single moms who think that men should be paying for everything. The last dude didn't even want to pay enough to be the father of your child, and you think the next guy should have to pull up and have to pay for all that? It's just so wild to me. The hoflation is getting out of control.
I think this is just hilarious. I've been in contact with most of the creators who went viral for dragging me and my
Somebody in the comments said, "Ho fund me." Collab and get in your pants. The dudes are like, "I'd rather visit the Philippines. I'm signing up as a chick on the app and leading guys on and collecting as many deposits as possible. Girl, I want to invest. I think the app is so genius. The spicy corn at the barbecue party fruits out. You're super creative in the way you market. I'll give you that. Ready for the snow?" Dude, some of these comments. It's actually amazing. Go, girl. This is AI.
Yeah, on TikTok, on X, on all the platforms.
And dude, here's the thing. When you're an OF thought and people say they want to collab, they're basically say, "I want to buck you."
At least the ones that I've seen. If you guys see more, please send them to me because it's hilarious. But everyone I've talked to so far is so kind, so supportive, and want to collab with
You're a liar!
me on the app. Like, the internet is just wild, and this whole thing has taught me that most people are not posting what they truly believe. They're posting for rage bait and likes, and you guys are all falling for it. One of them literally told me that he signed up for early access on the app. I was screaming. The same person who did a whole 2-minute rant about calling me every name in the book and how they hated it. So yeah, stay tuned for collabs and updates with some of those creators that you saw.
Collabs and updates on these creators. These women really think that, like, there's people just waiting. This girl has 9,000 followers, by the way. In no way, shape, or form anywhere close to being large at all. It's hilarious to me. Okay, and then a lot of them are just her lip syncing. What is this?
3 months ago, I went through the most painful heartbreak of my life. I was cheated on while I was pregnant and postpartum. I'll tell my full story soon.
Why did he feel comfortable enough to cheat on you? I even ask guys that. When guys have called in before, they've reached out to me on this number right here, the 512-714-2188. You can call me Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. When guys have reached out to me and they said, "My girl cheated on me," I go, "Why do you think they were comfortable enough to cheat on you?" It's always a question that puts people in awe. They're like, "Whoa, what do you mean?" And the reason I frame it that way is so you can start being the one that takes the power back in the situation that happened to you. Because I always say you can be the victim of your circumstances or you can be the hero of your opportunities. But when you frame it that way, it says, well, what were you doing that constituted them being comfortable with cheating on you? And I almost biggity bet you, she'd be like, "I did nothing wrong. Nothing I did was wrong." When in reality, she was probably doing something. She was either not giving him any attention, she wasn't being there, she was, being lazy. Who knows? It could have been a slew of things that she was doing. Because she's a physically attractive woman. She's not beat to bits. She's not, she looks a little plastic. It's giving me kind of like that weird uncanny valley vibe in her face. It's kind of like, but not really my bag, baby, because her face just screams high maintenance. But at the end of the day, you got to think, and you know how people feel about people that say at the end of the day, I think they're stupid. But there was something that she did that made him feel comfortable enough to cheat on her. And I always wonder, what was that? Chat, you ever notice how elite sports always act like enhancement doesn't exist, even though we all know that it does? What if instead of hiding it, you brought it into the light? It's exactly what Enhanced Games, NASDAQ, APAD, soon to be ENHA, is building. Enhanced is creating a new kind of global competition. Think Olympics energy built for the modern era. Athletes get paid what they're actually worth, reportedly more than traditional events, and everything is done with transparency, science, and medical oversight at the center. Instead of banning performance enhancement and pushing it underground, Enhanced is leaning into rigorous research, top-tier doctors, and data tracking to make it safer, measurable, and accountable. As the chairman put it, not only are we enabling athletes to tap into previously locked pockets of performance, but also to recover quicker and protect themselves better from injuries. This represents a paradigm shift in sports. And this isn't just about one competition. The games are the proof of concept. Enhanced is building a broader performance and longevity platform, launching telehealth and consumer offerings in Q1 of 2026, designed to bring the same elite level medical oversight and science-based optimization to everyday people. Their CEO said it best. All people should be able to live enhanced, from amateur athletes to triathlon athletes. On Memorial Day in Las Vegas, they're hosting a major event featuring Olympic gold medalists and even Thor Bjornsson, who is going to attempt a record-breaking performance. This is elite sport rebuilt with modern economics, transparency, and athlete-first incentives. If you want to learn more about Enhanced, go to enhanced.com. Do your own research, chat, but this one is definitely different. All right, let's get back on like a dirty thong. And apparently this woman is just the guru. She can give you all the advice.
These are the biggest red flags of a narcissist that I wish I knew.
I love it. I'm having a heyday with this one, bro. Red flags of a narcissist I wish I knew before having a baby and now being a
Single mom.
I love it. Every woman just self-diagnoses. They all need to be therapists with the way they self-diagnose with such confidence that every man they've ever been with is a narcissist.
Sooner. I'm now a single mom raising my baby on my own, and here is what you need to look out for. First off, they move fast. They talk about marriage, kids, they'll tell you that they love you all within the first few weeks. Sometimes
I'm gonna keep it a buck. She doesn't look like she's doing too bad. That's a nice house, got those high beams. It looks like even if he did leave you high and dry, you're not broke.
First day of meeting you, that's a huge red flag.
It looks like you got a pretty nice crib here, boo-boo.
It's called love bombing. He told me he loved me on the first day. Don't ignore it. Next is that everything feels too good to be true. They will mirror your energy, your dreams, your interests, because they are studying you, not loving you. This is a manipulation tactic. And then the jokes will start, like the little digs here and there that will slowly chip away at your confidence. Next is
Well, this goes back to my quote of, this is why women wear makeup and men lie. It's because us as men, we know it's more about what we say, and you ladies know it's more about what you look like. So it just worked on you. You got to be smarter than this, bro.
gaslighting. This isn't just lying. They will twist facts until you start questioning your memory, your sanity, and your entire reality. Then comes triangulation, when suddenly there's always another woman in the picture, whether it's an ex or a friend, someone they can just compare you to make you feel insecure. The next is zero accountability. Somehow they are the victim in every situation, especially the ones where they have caused.
Wait a minute, that kind of sounds like you. I've heard you take zero accountability in all of this. He's always the victim in every scenario? If that's the case, then what the hell are you doing? Because it seems like that's what you're doing right now.
All of the damage. And eventually you start to feel like a shell of yourself. You're drained, you're anxious, and you are constantly walking on eggshells. When you finally leave, they move on instantly. But it's not real love. It's just another cycle with someone new. That is the game of narcissistic personality disorder. Idealize, devalue, discard, repeat.
So what I hate about this is because we will never know what the real story is. We will never know. Because there's always three sides to every story, right? There's his side, her side, and then the truth. A lot of the times we never get to hear his side. You want to know why? Because he's probably out there busting his butt working. She never mentioned once, I did this, I did that. Isn't it funny how every woman in all of these relationships, they're always the victim. None of them have ever done anything wrong. How did we get so lucky, chat, where all the women that have been heartbroken are perfect? How did we get so lucky? How did we get so lucky, chat? It's a crazy phenomenon, right? Didn't it, chat? It's an insane phenomenon. What is this? Story time of how I became a single mom. I think I can figure that one out.
Me was absolutely insane is the woman that he's with now, present day. The reason that my baby doesn't have a father. The fact that this is so heavily going to impact my child's life is why I want to expose this evil. And hopefully my story can reach another woman who's in a toxic relationship and encourage her to leave before she has a baby.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's always, I just want to find another woman that can resonate with my message, and hopefully they they can learn from it. All these videos that you're recording, you could be kicking it with your baby. You could be hanging out with your son or daughter. That's what you could be doing.
I said I would require a deposit to take me on a date. And then I announced my business idea 1 week ago, and the internet went absolutely feral. I had philosophers, sugar babies, pastors, divorce attorneys, and
You're a liar!
I don't believe none of that.
guys named Jimmy all fighting in one comment section. And while
The comments are like, 50 million views. The highest viewed video on your profile has like 300K. There's already an app. It's called Bed Page. Somebody said escorted app. There's always a Jimmy. There's a word for that. I believe it's hooker. So an app for the oldest profession in the world. I'm guessing these already exist. Oh my God. Somebody posted this. It's just a hole. Y'all see that? Just a hole. God. Oh my God. That's an escort service, dude.
the internet was screaming, I was sitting there like, okay, this is bigger than I thought. So I listened. I read all the comments. I took notes and I prayed. And here's the part that no one can prepare you for when your idea blows up. One, I announced my business idea 1 week ago. It went completely viral with over 50 million views.
You're a
That
liar!
is insane. So many founders spend so much money just to get people to care. I was featured on Fox and Friends, the #1 cable show. I was mentioned
You're a liar!
Fox and Friends. Brother, what is the, I gotta check this out. What is the #1 cable show? Okay, it's not Fox and Friends, it's The Five, Fox News. Jesse Waters, primetime, a special report with Brett Bayer.
in a culture shifting moment on the Joe Rogan podcast, one of the top podcasts in the world. And then a few unexpected hurdles popped up, including my TikTok being frozen so no one could see my profile, follow me, or even like my content in my most viral moment of my life. All while I'm raising my baby as a solo mom. And let me just tell you something that most people don't realize. Every iconic founder, the ones that have built
Don't even. I think I know where you're going with this, Patricia. Please don't paint yourself as an icon here. You're nowhere close to that.
$1 million empire had their moment just like this.
Oh my God, I knew it. She really thinks she's her, bro. Barely got 10,000 followers on TikTok talking about, I'm an icon. Every iconic founder has had a moment like mine. Bro, I have like 500,000 followers across all my platforms, and I'm nowhere near an icon. I'm just a dude.
Steve Jobs was pushed out of Apple. Zuckerberg faced
Oh my God. She's comparing herself to Steve Jobs. Ma'am, you're Patricia Jobless.
lawsuits from people claiming that they contributed to Facebook. Whitney Wolf Herd helped contribute to build Tinder and then went on to create Bumble. This is the founder starter pack. And here's what happens in the startup world. The visionary creates the idea, momentum builds, and then suddenly other people feel connected to that momentum in their own way. This happens to almost every founder. And guess what? The innovator always wins, because innovation
God, she's so profound.
does not come from circumstances. It comes from the person. The comeback is always bigger than the betrayal. For the record, I am no longer affiliated.
Good Lord. All right, let's see if this app is even Courted app. Escorted. Oh my God. Courted is an AI-driven real estate technology platform. Okay, so she's already got her idea taken from her. Courted is an AI-driven real estate technology platform, so I don't know where she's getting this. I don't know where she's getting this. I'm going to call it Courted. That name's already taken. This is what Courted app. Let's see if this is even a thing on IG. What do we got here? Let's see here. Courted app. Courted. Stella Lee, Corded AI. Oh, look at that. I'm a co-founder of Corded, the first AI-powered pickleball partner matchup. Well, look at that. Your name's already taken. Let's see. So it doesn't seem like, I don't think you're gonna, Corded, small brokerage salute. The smarter you run your brokerage. Doesn't seem like you've done a lot of research there, Rebecca or Amanda. Dating app launching soon. Be intentional. What is this? Be intentional. Request early access. Okay, so you can't even download the app. Man, if I was her, I would have launched this app, even if it was trash. I would have launched it, and I would have been like, get on the app now to fix all the bugs, because you're gonna miss it. You got to strike when the iron's hot. This is why I don't cover the news, chat, because like a lot of the times when you cover the news, if you're not like Osmongold or like Cash Jordan, if you're not on that like stink on poop, like white on rice, you're not gonna get a lot of views on that. People aren't gonna care because I'm like, that's old news. Even this is a little bit older news. I'm just now finding out about this, but that's why I try to do stuff that's always like almost timeless, things that I can cover now that'll be relevant in a month. The male behavior that words, Levi.
Stupid.
The male behavior that triggers female obsession.
Women cannot resist a man who does this. He walks away from drama instead of engaging with it. He says no without justifying himself. He remains calm even when she's losing it. He has a life that she can't fully access because he knows not everything needs to be shared.
Oh, see, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's one I like to flex a lot. Like, because I try not to mix business with family with Cass. And so if I make a decision for what I'm doing with YouTube, a lot of times I don't consult her because, you know, it's my business. She's my wife. She's not my business partner.
Needs to be shared. He treats her well as long as it's reciprocated. Put simply, men who are irresistible are that way because of choices they consistently make. Want to learn how to become...
I think she's hitting the nail on the head on a lot of those. So shout out to this woman. Some women get it. They really do. Some women get it. Okay, so this is, these clips are going, I think it's a feminist versus anti-feminist. They ate her up so bad, like she's literally just misogynistic. I'm crying. Okay, somebody says she got ate up. Let's see.
Because we get women like this that say
Do you
all
vote?
of these crazy things.
You don't vote then, right?
No, I do vote.
Why? Lead by example. This is what I'm saying. You're all here using
Lead
your
by
voice to tell me
example.
that you don't want one.
I have to combat women like you, so I have to vote.
No, you're
I have to
using
vote,
your
'cause you
voice
guys
to
are
tell me you
always
don't
on
want
the
a
wrong
voice,
side
so
of
go
issues.
home.
That's why men are more logical, because you guys are always on the wrong side of issue. That's what it is. You don't even know why you're doing the things that you're doing. You just do things, and then you blame men.
Let me tell you, let me tell this, like, I'm going
sorry, bro.
to say this right now, and I hope this gets on camera.
Dude, her call, I've never seen a collar that long.
And let me say this, being on the side of a woman's right to vote is never the wrong side of an issue.
No, I think they should vote, but I also think they should be conscripted to a military draft. How about that, huh? That's a man's right to vote, right? We got to go to the draft. I think if you want to vote, you should be drafted. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree.
Every person here is a human being. Voting is a human right. I won't sit here and have a...
Who protects those rights? Men do. Men protect those rights. So if you want to have that right, you should be willing to protect it. Therefore, you should be willing to a military conscription of a draft.
conversation about repealing human rights and pretend that that's a normal conversation to be having. Women deserve the right to vote because we are human beings. We deserve to be treated like humans, and we are not more emotional than men. When a man
That's Cap. You are.
throws a remote at a television and breaks it after a football game, then have a conversation with me about who's more emotional.
The other thing, though, about the voting thing, though, for me is...
Dude, the reason guys get mad at that is because they're competitive in nature and they hate to lose. You ladies will talk all day about drama and gossip. And then you'll start crying because of something basic. It's just basic biology. Your hormones are all out of whack. The same emotional roller coaster you go through in one day is what a man goes through in a month. It's the difference between testosterone and estrogen. Come on.
that this country was founded because of taxation without representation. And so if women don't vote, then I'm not going to pay, then we shouldn't pay taxes, right? Because that's
Oh, I love it. I love that one.
taxation without representation.
Yeah, you don't
That's
have to
why we
work
founded
either.
this
That's
country.
the point. Your man would pay the taxes. That is
My
exactly
man,
the
what is
point. You
happening
won't
here?
work.
I don't want to
What
world?
Okay. I don't know.
I actually wanted to answer your question. You asked about body count, coming back to body count, which was the last prompt.
Body.
And you said, why do men want a woman with a low body count? And the answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism, because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not.
Hey, facts. I love that, older lady. Body count matters because when a man body count matters, I think, for both men and women, but I think men can deal with it a lot better than women. When women have sex with a bunch of men, they release a lot of oxytocin and dopamine, and their pair bonding goes down. There's been a study that came out by Dr. Helen Figg from Harvard that has some percentages. Let's just look this up. I always like to bring this one up. Helen Figg, body count. Here we go. Let's see if I can pull this up for you guys. Jay Teachman study. Dr. Helen Figg, Harvard University. 80% chance she stays married if she's a virgin. 39% chance she stays married if she's had 3 partners. 29% chance she stays married with 6 to 10 partners. 18% chance she stays married with 16 to 20 partners. 96% of women who have had 20 or more lovers never get married. That's why body count matters. Statisticals. It's the statistics behind it. So I'm just telling you guys, like, I don't make this stuff up. I read the numbers, I see the studies, and then I'm like, okay, cool, that's what we're going with. And it also makes sense. That's why you don't see a lot of 304s get married.
Just
38 and never married? Goodness. I just, chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If I hear a woman's 38 and never married, I automatically think, what's wrong with you?
Just assumed that I would be married by now. I never even questioned it.
Is that a septum ring? Yeah. Checks out.
Kids, like I talked about in my other video, not as much something that I thought about so much, and it's not like an expectation that I had, but I did assume that I would be married. And
there's a lot to unpack just in that. I assumed that I would be married. That immediately just tells me that you have a sense of entitlement. You expect the universe to just owe you a good man. It's coming your way. I assumed I would, you know. I just figured it'd fall in my lap. This is the feminism, the feminist like ideology of just things happen for me. I don't have to work for anything. Men understand that anything worth having is worth working for. I've had guys call in and say, like, you know, Levi, I want to do this, that, and the third. I want to be here. I want to be there. And I give them a blueprint of what they should do, and they go, all right, I'm going to start working on it. Women are like, it sounds a little difficult. I don't really want to do that. I just want it to happen for me. Yeah, it's not gonna.
I always imagined that I would grow with someone in my younger adult years. I did not think that I'd be 38 and single.
Take the septum ring out, and you're one step closer to finding a man.
And never having been married before. And I think a lot of people have these realizations and they don't really know what to do with it. They don't know how to be okay with that, how to accept it. You didn't make a mistake.
Yeah, you could. It's easy to accept. Just get a cat. Shots fired! It's the easiest way, dude. Get a cat. I saw this clip and was like, this is great. This is great. I didn't know there was a podcast of women crying about the guys who rejected them, but I found it.
And I ran into a guy that I rejected in the 7th grade. And now he's super hot and he makes ambient rap music and he's kind of blowing up and he had a Polish model on his arm.
Wow.
Meanwhile, I was wearing bike shorts as an outfit.
This happened to me. This one guy that had a crush on me forever. Like, he has the hottest girlfriend.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. This girl looks like her grandfather was a pea. Like, you know, the peas that you eat?
Now where I'm just like...
Or an acorn, you know what I mean?
I would be trash to him.
Yeah, that's the thing is I felt like in his presence, like seeing him again, I was looking at him and like the girls that were kind of like his entourage for the night, and I was like, damn, like I would literally be scraping the bottom of the barrel. He told me that like I was the first girl that he like ever talked to, ever flirted with or anything, and I'm like, damn, you've really come a long way. Meanwhile, I have not. I'm still dating guys that look just like you in the 7th grade.
But I applaud these women. You know why I applaud these women? Now they got that karma, you know, it is what it is, but they're owning up to it. There's some humility in that make these women likable. And I appreciate the humility in that. I really do. I really do appreciate the humility, because there's so many of those women that wouldn't even admit that. Older men routinely father healthy children with younger women. Older women can't. What is this?
No men's sperm expires at age 30.
Okay, that's a lie.
You're a liar!
God, nothing better than a young woman telling me about biology.
Research shows that. You know, the DNA in eggs, they don't mutate until the age of 45. So
really? Okay. Didn't Al Pacino just have a kid at like 88 years old with a 22-year-old?
It's actually the men that are carrying geriatric pregnancies. Did you know an older woman that's age 45 with male sperm of the age of 30 is going to have a much safer baby than a baby with a male age 45 and a woman age 30, because the men's...
Sources trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro.
Sperm is what mutates.
And all the comments are going to be like, you guys are delusional. Where are the facts?
It's science. No,
you
literally,
can't disagree with us right now. You literally can't.
Go ask ChatGPT. This is what I always say. When people want to fact check me, literally just type the question in ChatGPT. This whole women are to blame for fertility issues and everything else that goes wrong.
Well, let's do it. You know I love ChatGPT. Let's see what the question would be.
You know the DNA in eggs, they don't mutate until the age of 45. So
okay, so let's just go back.
Sperm expires at age 30.
Okay, what age does, let's just ask this. Let's just go ChatGPT. I'm the type of guy to do it. At what age does a man's sperm, she said retire? Is that what she said?
New research shows that. You know the DNA in eggs, they don't mutate until the age of 45.
Okay.
So it's actually the men that are, no men's sperm expires at age 30.
Okay,
New research shows that. You know the DNA in eggs, they don't mutate until the age of 45. So it's actually the men.
Okay, so let's see here. Because you know what's crazy? I just had a kid and I was 35. Okay, so let's see. I like how look at ChatGPT. I like how direct you are with this one. A man's sperm doesn't really have an expiration date the way a woman's eggs do. Men produce new sperm continuously throughout their lives. This isn't a hard cutoff age where sperm just stops being made. Some men can father children into their 60s and 70s and beyond. Okay. Research shows that about 35 to 40 sperm quality slowly declines and risks slightly increase for miscarriage, schizophrenia. Okay. Sperm takes about 64 to 72 days to fully develop. Okay, but says 60 to 70. Okay, so what's her other claim? So we debunked that.
Men that are carrying geriatric pregnancies. Did you know an older woman that's age 45 with male sperm of the age of 30 is going to have a much safer... New research shows that. You know the DNA in eggs, they don't mutate until the age of 45.
Okay, when does a woman's DNA in her eggs mutate? Let's just ask that. See what ChatGPT says. I'm a firm believer of asking the real questions here. Come on, ChatGPT. There's a really good question. Most people misunderstand how this works. A woman is born with all her eggs she will ever have, around 1 to 2 million at birth. By puberty, that drops by 340,000. The risk of DNA errors, teen 20s, early 30s, noticeable risks in abnormal eggs, sharp increase in chromosomal errors by the age of 40 plus. Okay, age 25. So, okay. Where do you want to go with this? For example, rough average, 1 in 1,200 risk of Down syndrome, age 35, 1 in 350, age 40, 1 in 100, age 45, 1 in 30. So, yeah, we just debunked everything.
You're a liar!
Source, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Which one is more likely to result in a healthy pregnancy? A 45-year-old man with a 30-year-old woman, or a 45-year-old woman with a 30-year-old man? Short answers only. Oh, some dude straight up asked it. A 45-year-old man with a 30-year-old woman is more likely to result in a healthy pregnancy. Women's fertility drops significantly after 35, 5% monthly chance at 40 versus 20% at 30, with higher miscarriage risks. My father was 75 when I was born. His father was 63. That's what I'm saying, dude. We're just, the cope is crazy. You can almost taste the cope. It's like almost in a cup. You can just... Speaking of tasting things. Loki, do you want this, dude? Let's get you a chicken jerk, dude. You've been good today. Oh my god, it's a big one. Free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Free. Good boy. Goodness great. You can ChatGPT that. You should ChatGPT that. You should. Well, I did, and now you look stupid. Stupid. This is so ridiculous. Oh, and I saw this question. Oh my god, this was a good one. What is 34 plus 66, chat? Hurry, type it in the chat.
What is 34 plus 66?
Stupid.
100, dude. Come on. Even when I watched this the first time, I was like 100.
I need to.
You should have spent less time on getting drawings on your face and more time in math class.
They say, fuck no. I need to, like, do it.
This is why they say women shouldn't vote right here, because if you are old enough to get tattoos on your face, but you can't do simple math like that, we have a problem.
Paper, I can't.
34 plus 66?
34 plus 66? Yes, 100, Patrick.
Yeah.
34.
Are we serious? Is this serious?
We don't move on until you give a guess.
Can I have a pen?
34 plus 66.
Jesus.
34 plus 66.
stupid.
Thinking really hard about that. 95?
Yikes.
What is 34 plus 60?
These women can't even answer basic math. But yet men are the problem. Men are the problem, Chad. Isn't that always funny? We're the problem. Always. It's always our fault, right? You gotta love that. Ain't that right, Looks?
Won't they do?
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.